Once again, still all basketball. Harden will take a little floater off the bank. Nice. And she's got 6 points. UTEP has outscored Kennesaw State 9-5 in this quarter. Now Harden with it. Nice shot there by Harden. She's got 12 points already. 13 seconds left to go. Fields to Harden. Nice drive, right-handed layup. 15 points for Prencis Harden. And that's going to be a steal by Mbengwe. She's going to take it all the way. Mbengwe gets a big block there. Yvonne Saya with only 3 points for UTEP. There's going to be a steal for Kennesaw State. Carly Hooks pushing it, gives it to Harden, and Harden will easily score that bucket. And now she's got 17 points.
Trying to create separation.
Speaking of Harden, she's just going to drive and hits another one. 19 points for Harden. She's got all 4 points for Kennesaw State in this. Top of the key, down low. Dangerous pass. And a nice job once again by Harden. Now Harden just casually from the free throw line and gets it to go in. She makes it look so easy. She's got 23 points. And here come the Owls. Gives it up to Harden. Harden blows past by Mbengwe and another big layup to go with her 25 points. Nice backdoor pass to Harden, and somehow she gets it to go in, does Harden. 27 points.
Right there again.
18 points in the quarter. Back to Harden. Stops, fade away, and it goes in another one.
Everything's falling in.
35 points in this game. Prencis Harden, amazing. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter coming up. You're watching this game on ESPN+. And she scores easily. And now the Owls on a big run. A big steal. Harden has it, as they should. Now Barry with it to Harden. Nice pass underneath, and scoring is Griffin. Great dish by Harden.
Not to mention just, the luck of injury, just being able to protect your body.
Has the ball down low, tries to kick it out. Harden gets the steal and takeaway, transitions down to the offensive end, pulls up a mid-range jumper, gets some help from the rim, and it falls in to get our first points of the game.
For Smoother to move her feet and keep up with Griffin's quickness, but she wasn't able to capitalize on that last possession.
Harden, another mid-range pull-up, knocks that one down. Struggled last game. Good block here, as you see the smoked layup there by Elizabeth Eyesdaughter, and then quickly transitioning, Prencis Harden saw the big 6'6" Bella Smoot in the paint. Have made their last 3 field goals. Harden a mid-range pull-up. That one dribbles in. Approaching a minute to go here in the first half. Working inside to Harden, who drives the baseline. A one-handed floater and the and one.
And you may not get threes from the three-point line. You might have to do it the hard way like Harden just did there on the baseline. It's just really difficult to guard 6'6" from behind, because once she squares up, if she makes one post move, you don't really have an advantage there.
Harden goes up, gets the and one. Saw that from her in the first half and what she was able to do to try and draw the three-point play. Gets an early one here to start off. Able to
kind of bury her down into the paint, so forcing her to take a mid-range jump shot. I think might have been off of 1 foot.
Harden works her way and gets the floater to go. Prencis Harden, the first 4 points of the half for the Owls. The rebound. Harden, a 7-0 run for Kennesaw State, has scored all 7 points for the Owls. I think Liberty will want to go back to shooting in front of the Owls bench. It's where they found their success in the first half. Harden again, the drive off the glass and in. Prencis Harden coming alive here in this third quarter, just 2 minutes in. Third.
Yeah, nice one off of 1 foot there, and then she gets that handoff by Barry.
Had 11 points in the first, already 7 here in the first minute and a half of the third. Another one goes in for Harden. That's 9. Room to start the half.
Yeah, doing a great job just kind of putting in a blender, going off of 1 foot line.
Mills goes down. Barry had an open look at 3 if she decided to pull it. We'll get it to Fields instead. Hesitates for a second. Knocks it down anyway. Very fun finish here in Kennesaw with the Owls knocking down a 3 here from Kaylin Fields to cut the deficit down.
And Cullinan.
Griffin out with 4 fouls. Owls able to force a turnover there. Willis quickly pushes it the other way, leaves it for Harden. Pulls up a mid-range, and it's Pierre, of course. As we get another look at Prencis Harden scoring her 22nd point of the day.
Attack and put pressure on the Mercer defense.
The Owls notch the first point of the game, make it 3. Prencis Harden doing what she does best. Under 10 on the shot clock. Willis drives, kicks out to Harden, and 1.
Swarming the way that the Bears are, you have to be willing to drive a gap to kick.
I've been able to see it due to injuries throughout her career.
Which is always unfortunate. You know, timing becomes a thing as well when you've been out of the game, and Prencis Harden and that's where Prencis Harden is really good. But doing exactly what you want to do in a zone, right? Just getting the ball in deep, cutting, finding yourself opportunities. Not a lot of great defense being played on either end as of right now.
Harris to the corner for Davis. Bennett all alone, or she was.
I will say we've gone about 6 minutes, 7 minutes with no turnovers.
Blocked. Harden showing the defensive prowess. Wow, you've got to be kidding me. It's after Christmas. It's
Right.
These days don't count. Locke with the beautiful feed to Batista, but sent away by Prencis Harden. Get that out of here.
Great recovery for Harden. Layup there for Batista, but comes over.
They've held opponents to just 63 points per game this year, so well on that pace right now. Hooks, corner 3, bottoms.
And you
The
need
first
that.
3 of the game comes in the third quarter. Here's that last look. Carly Hooks buries one from deep. And Catalan. Just in case you were curious, because I know you are, only 3% of the world speaks 4 or more languages. And if you were to speak 6 or more, as Harden gets another, I got to finish this. 6.5 left in the third. Back to Harden. The spin in the 2. Don't let her get hot. 4-point lead for the Bears as we go into the first break of the third. Stick with us. Hard to believe that's never happened for the Owls, but it could happen tonight. Gonna need at least six more points to do so. As Harden, rack attack, 23 on the board.
Out there on the backside and just puts it on the money, able to finish through contact. You can see her let out that roar, and 1.
And that is the 4th foul. Someone who had 3, we didn't mention her. Harden with the pull through and the score.
And that's the right play. Don't hesitate.
And another steal for Kennesaw. Beautiful pass, and laying it in is Harden.
Yeah, a lot of pressure right here. Too much to handle. Kennesaw State says, I'll take it from there.
Rebounded. Mid-range jumper right through by Prencis Harden.
Leading Kennesaw State with those numbers.
18-4, very similar to what FAU experienced last season. Willis. Pull-up jumper right through by Harden. She is a terrific player.
For the Owls of Florida Atlantic.
Maybe they will take a look at that next time out, because that should have been a 3 for Ingram. Fast break opportunity. No scoring yet here. Beginning of the third quarter. Barry, who's been pretty quiet, has a 15-footer. Harden, you can't give her any looks from mid-range. Lewis walls up defensively. Harden likes to pull up. There it is, and rattles it in.
Is when this one is really going to set sail. I mean, that is her first 3-pointer. We know Maya Perry is the 3-ball queen here for Florida Atlantic.
Well designed out of a timeout, and 15-footer for Harden. That's money. And no call. Here comes Harden attacking the other way. Finds the shooter in the corner, and that is good from Kalen Fields.
Carly Hooks back for another season, the graduate for the Owls. Dashing at the baseline, and with the English, Harden with the retaliation. Kennesaw State's pressure has certainly gotten in their head so far.
Whenever you can send it to me, I have something.
Hill told us, he's been proud of how his team has taken care of the ball there. But, again, this is what the Owls do.
I had a stat in my head, but the Hail Mary line really threw me for a loop. Harden penetrates off the glass. Count it.
Attack the basket with the best of them. Just a strong frame. Coach Blue told us on the call, there are shots that she takes that.
Tries to reset the offense. Griffin ushered away. Trying to fight off this zone. Down to Harden. Drop step easy two for the senior.
Yeah, you can see the Panthers' frustration. Yeah, and that's the difference between the first and second quarter there. And I guess, they were just kind of knocking on the door of that. And again, appears to be a part of their identity, just pitching the ball ahead.
Here's Fields again. Defense draped off. Mid-range shot. Harden. Butter. Prencis Harden being #1 and instrumental in that. Leading the team in double-doubles and 19th in the country in that stat. There she gets another offensive board. Gritty rolls through. Got the win over that squad.
Yeah, you see Prencis Harden just rising above. A lot of outstretched hands.
It caused quite a stir. Quite a stir. Everybody did it since Baker. Hooks the pull-up over to Harden. Kisses it off the square. 7 minutes left and the Owls chipping away. Carly Hooks, 2 of 5 from beyond her 9th point. Kennesaw State depossesses it. Can't get the and one.
Coach not liking how those last couple possessions have gone and wants a little stability.
Elbow, yes!
Automatic from Prencis Harden there. Harden roar there from half court, but you see this jump shot from her and has led to several turnovers here in the last couple of possessions.
Griffin finds a cutting. Harden. It's down to 1. 56-55.
Looks like man now.
Down to 40 seconds. Harden swarmed. Off the board. Sinks it.
And her presence just getting back because that would be an easy lay there. So good hustle. It's a gamble you take in that press.
Great pass there by Prencis Harden to Kiera Griffin. 13 left to shoot on the shot clock for the Owls. Harden drives in, off the glass, gets the lay to go.
Not a lot of resistance there on the defensive end.
And Nielsen calling for a travel. Harden inside again, draws the and one and gets the bucket to go.
Those traps, because once 2 people are running, right, you draw 2, you kick it to a teammate who's open, or at least someone who can get it to the next open.
Looks like they're double teaming Harden at any chance they get. Will go in, float one in, and good. Good shot there from Prencis Harden, her 7th point of the afternoon.
I don't envy it.
It's fun. Barry for 3. Cashes it.
And that's exactly what the Owls need.
It's in 11 seconds. Make it 5 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Barcelo thought about the pull-up jumper. Will do it there, but gets stuffed by Harden. Coming the other way.
Goes for the pull-up jump shot. Harden reads it. Again, that